Guys, Mustang here bringing a Dragon Ball Z Dokkan battle video, and so today we're jumping into stage 3 of the new global campaign special battle. Obviously this has given us the hardest fight of the celebration so far, stage 1 versus Rose and Zamasu. The stage 2 versus the Blue Goku Vegeta definitely wasn't as difficult. I haven't really looked up any of the stuff ahead, so I don't know what to expect outside of obviously knowing who we're fighting, which stage 3 is going to be versus Omega Shenron. I don't know how this compares to the fights from part 1, but obviously we're just going to go ahead and jump in and have a look. So obviously when it comes to these kind of videos, I'm always torn between whether the best thing to do is like use a team that other people are all going to be able to create, and that makes it a bit easier if you're someone who's looking for help on beating the stage, or whether we should just jump in and use, like, you know, a really good team for fun. So obviously using Gogeta team is could be an interesting option, although maybe I've got a giant 8 power team made somewhere that does have Gogeta on it, but let's give this one a try, I guess. So yeah, we'll just jump in with giant 8 power and see what we get. So obviously stage 3 versus Omega, you have to beat the first 2 difficulties to unlock the 3rd difficulty anyway, but just like the 2 previous stages, the first 2 difficulties weren't really very difficult, so I don't really see the point of doing those like for the video, right? But yeah, let's see how we go. So I'm pretty sure for this fight, Omega only has 1 phase, but he has a lot of HP. He does have, yes, he has rotation locking. Fortunately, the rotation isn't in such a way that we would be in serious trouble here, because we really want the Tech Vegeta in slot 1, and that's where he is. So I think we're good. The only thing is he does do an AoE. He's doing 2 AoEs. I don't know what kind of damage they do. Ideally Super Saiyan 3 Goku dodges them, but obviously the Super Saiyan 4 Goku, he is temporarily boosted. So damn, that's 636k. And then 100 from the AoE. Vegeta, what happened to you? Jeez, okay. Well, damn, man. Remember, like, this guy got his Easy A during the anniversary, and he was like go-to slot 1 unit for the teams that he was on, right? You could run him under Vegeta's leader skill. You could run him under, obviously, the giant 8 power. I guess we'll use Gogeta's team then. Man, Tech Great 8 Vegeta, what happened? That's crazy. Now, speaking of crazy, first rotation we got both Super Saiyan 4 Gogetas. Probably not ideal, because I don't know what the next rotation is going to be. Okay, we got the LR Super Saiyan 4s. As long as we can put them in slot 1, we should be fine, because obviously turn 1 they can slot 1. Doesn't matter who gets locked here, because the rotation is basically already the way we want it. So this will be a pretty good start for us here. Can literally just get full key for everyone. Goku giving that little bit of extra defense, and he gets to attack before any of the AoEs. Yeah, Gogeta taking double-digit damage from the Omega Super. This is a Rainbow Friend Gogeta. The annoying thing is, of course, this Omega does seem to stun on his super attack, so if he's going to regularly super in slot 1, that is kind of annoying, especially for like this rotation. Obviously Gogeta is the go-to slot 1 tank, but then gets stunned, and he's going to be one of our like big damage dealers. But yeah, we should be fine here. Yep, taking the AoE. Defense for the Gogetas is obviously very good. My Gogeta is 55%. He is level 10 links now. I did the 55% showcase yesterday with like the freshly pulled level 1 links, and then I link leveled all the new characters, Gogeta, Omega, Pan, Nova. So all of those guys are now full link level 10, which of course helps out Gogeta, because especially links like Saiyan Raw at level 10 start giving him defense as well as attack. I think the attack doesn't change, it's 25%, but he also then gets 10% defense from having Saiyan Raw. So yeah, and of course he does have a lot of attack links, and even if some of them only go up by like 5%, but when you've got a couple of those, and then you're adding in all of these other buffs and like support and all that kind of stuff, like, yeah, Gogeta can go pretty crazy. Man, this is awkward. So yeah, he's gonna super in slot 1, and of course it's the Super Saiyan 4s that are locked. So I guess we just have to go for this and hope that Vegeta gets the counter, because what's he at here? 1.87 million. I don't know how much Omega's going to Super 4. We do have a 30% chance to counter with Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta, so you never know. Could get lucky, but having the physical LR Super Saiyan 4s like floating is not really something that we want. He did not counter the Super, okay. How much is this going to do? 1.4 million, okay. Bruh. That's interesting. Do I want to change the team up here at all? The problem is with rotation locking is always going to be super annoying. Because we've got characters on the team that if they get locked in slot 1, like we just lose. Like this rotation. If Vegeta's locked in slot 1 straight away, because it seems like he is always going to super in slot 1. Which is pretty annoying. And we've got the AoEs in slot 1 now as well. We can put these guys here at least, which means we can get, well, the problem is as well, like him insta slot 1 supering and stunning is really annoying, because obviously we've got characters that we want to be building up, like the Super Saiyan 4s, right? We want them to get as many stacks as possible. So even though they're gonna tank the super here, I mean, I say tank, but they still took nearly 300k. But now they're stunned, so they can't attack, so they can't get any stacks. So yeah, this is going to be tricky. I guess the best thing you probably want for this fight is going to be a unit that's going to potentially dodge in slot 1, right? So we potentially want the STR Blue Goku from part 1. Maybe run his team. I mean, Gogeta's on his team, so maybe we could just do a build where we're running the STR Blue Goku team with, like, because we can have the physical Super Saiyan 4s on there and then have Gogeta, have them together, have the STR Gokus. But yeah, it just comes back to the same old thing, like the rotation locking is just such an annoying mechanic. Obviously you can bring items to clear the rotation lock if you want, but for the sake of doing challenges and stuff like that, like, it's just annoying for the game to be like, because rotations are such a big part of the game. And then it's just essentially like the game is just like, okay, well, you just lose now. Like, you don't actually have a choice. Like, you just lose now. Okay, so I guess I could just, yeah, we're just active skill here, and then because we're going to get rid of the super, if we transform into the giant ape and then do this, that means Gogeta's going to be in slot 1 on the next turn, but he's also then not going to be supering us. So then we should be good, right? And Gogeta can just go ham, then Super Saiyan 4 Goku in slot 2, the support from Pan, and then she gives the support to everyone on the next rotation. So that should be looking good. Hey, the giant ape dodging the super, let's go. Not that it makes any difference, of course, but yeah, that's pretty funny. And then 15 million attack stats, not bad. I've got some dupes in my Goku now, finally. I got the medium ticket pack, the one that gives you like 15 tickets, and I pulled a dupe for Goku. So I decided to spend my carnival coins, because I had like 800 of them. I've not really ever used them. I think the last time I spent any carnival coins, I got a dupe for Tech Broly, maybe, because I only got one copy during the worldwide, so I got a copy during the anniversary, I think. But yeah, so I bought the second copy with the 500 carnival coins, so that my Goku is now 79%, because very much looking forward to all the great 8 power shenanigans, right? Daima Goku hopefully coming out at some point soon-ish, who knows. The Heroes Super Saiyan 4 Easy A's in November. Like, giant 8 power team's definitely going to get a lot of work, like a lot of use from me. So I really wanted to have those dupes in Goku, and since I pulled Gogeta with the tickets, I haven't done a lot of like just normal summons on his banner. So it's funny because like that's what happened to me with Goku and like the Omega. Like, I've pulled the new units really quickly, which obviously I can't complain about, but it means because I then am done summoning on the banner, like I haven't pulled copies of the older units. Like I didn't pull, even though I went over 1,000 stones to pull the blue Goku, I haven't pulled a single dupe for Tech Vegeta or AGL Gogeta from the 10th anniversary. So my anniversary 10th LRs are still both 55%. because I didn't pull any dupes. Gogeta's the blue Goku banner in part 1. I pulled every single featured unit except for Tech Vegeta. Well, AGL Gogeta was part 1, and then yeah, like it was like the last rotation I had stones left for. I finally got the Goku, but all of those summons, not a single Gogeta. And then to be fair, I got Omega on the first rotation, so didn't pull a Tech Vegeta. So I have to decide whether or not, because I think I've not got many red coins. I think I've got enough to buy like 1 unit, and then I won't have any more. So I'm not too worried about like the saving for copies of these guys from this part, like the Omega and the blue Goku, for like having 500 coins for when they come back again. But it would be nice to have a dupe for Vegeta or Gogeta. But it's funny because with the new events, especially the hardest event, like with the Rose and Zamasu, those guys have become not as useful anymore. Gogeta more so because of the more so useful because of the Veku active skill. So I was like, it's like, do I even necessarily want to spend 500 coins now to get dupes for them? I don't know. Okay, so he's locked the 4s in slot 2. That's actually pretty good. We have 1 million defense start of turn. I mean, I'm definitely not risking putting Super Saiyan 4 Goku in slot 1, because we pretty much know he's going to super in slot 1, right? So let's go ahead and Dragon Fist. I like the fact that even with the animation skip on, you still get this last bit, which, like, the whole thing is peak, obviously, but this is like one of the best bits, like the actual hitting of the Dragon Fist. We did the full 999 damage as well from the Rainbow Friend. That's with the pan support for 2 turns. I didn't notice the friend doesn't have legendary power at level 10. That's kind of funny. But yeah, now he's at 1.8 million. Remember, when he gets hit with a super attack, he gets 400% extra defense. If it's the first attack of the turn. But I mean, he gets 200 and then another 200. So it's going to be the same regardless. So on the active skill turn, I just want to put this number into the calculator so we can see. So 1,841,626 plus 400%. So he goes up to having 9.2 million defense with 50% damage reduction and guard when he gets supered here in slot 1. So obviously, like, he can't take damage, which is quite funny. So we'll go ahead and do this, and yeah, we'll see how we get on. I don't know what the friend's hidden potential build is. Would be quite nice to have gotten a dodge, but obviously tanks for double digits. At least Gogeta did the Dragon Fist and did some big damage on this turn, but it's a shame we don't get the opportunity to have Gogeta actually get his attacks off, because with that 70% attack buff as well, the pan support from last turn, the fact that he's a Rainbow Gogeta, like I've seen when I've just been playing around, like after finishing all my videos yesterday, all the summons, the link leveling and stuff, just messing around in events just to have some fun with the game, because Gogeta is so hype. We've just been testing out some different things. Like, I've seen friend ones hitting, like, you know, on rotations like this where Pam was on the last turn, even with no support on this turn, Gogeta hitting like 80 odd million and stuff like that attack stats, which is quite fun. So unfortunately, the Omega stunning on super locks us out of that opportunity here on this turn, but it is what it is. So next turn, I guess I was going to say could be a bit of a liability, because we've got Vegeta in slot 1. If he gets locked there, that's going to be bad. But we do have, I don't think it's enough damage. We do have Vegeta's active skill, and we do have my Gogeta's Dragon Fist as well. But if Vegeta's locked in slot 1, it is literally going to be a case of he has to counter the super or he dies. He's got the support from the Super Saiyan 4 Goku, but great. It's actually probably worse that Gogeta's locked in the middle, because he's like the number 1. Like, he would be able to tank the super. But, because, well, let's actually have a look. What are the stats for Omega? What does his super do? We might as well look now that we're here. Stage 3, Omega. So his super does 2.4 million. So does he get raised? Oh, okay, he greatly raises attack. I was going to say, because if Vegeta has got 2 million defense, didn't he take loads of damage from him before? He does have the extra 10% damage reduction because of Super Saiyan 4 Goku here now as well. So, I mean, I guess we just go ahead and active skill with you. Yeah, so it does some alright damage, but man. So we'll go ahead and do this. Get the Dragon Fist off again with Gogeta. So good. Imagine if his active skill also had the like and cancels out like status effects for the turn. Because man, like I think we might just be dead. I mean, I guess we could get lucky and get the 30% chance that he counters the super, but man, rotation locking, what fun. Did I even bring any actual like... Yeah, no, I've got the... I still had the orb changing items on from doing the Nova Shenron like missions. Right, so I mean the AoE should be fine. Everyone should take double digit damage. We've all got good defense and Goku's giving everyone 10% damage reduction. He actually countered the super, let's go! Although the LR Super Saiyan 4s only having a 30% chance to counter instead of even 50 is pretty rough. But literally that counter potentially saved the run. I mean, maybe we would have survived with the damage reduction from Goku, but like we know that we're okay here now. The big problem is that next rotation pans in slot 1 as well, so we're just at the mercy of the rotation locking like every single turn here. But I think the combo of the Gogeta and Goku here might be enough. And then if not, next turn at least the 4s can transform. Yeah, look, that's 76 million. Bro. That's my 55% Gogeta on his active skill turn. 76 million. Do you think that's good for a 55% Gogeta? Damn. Alright, and of course he did the active skill this turn, so we're going to get guaranteed crit. So yeah, Gogeta's just going to finish him off here. 54 million on the second additional like 12 key super. Plus all the damage he did with the active skill. Like, what an absolutely crazy turn. Well, there you go. So that's the Stage 3 versus Omega. I mean, in comparison to the Zamasu and Rose one, it doesn't seem as tough. That one's always going to have that little bit of extra difficulty, kind of like the Goku and Vegeta one sort of does, because you're fighting 2 enemies. But, yeah, the rotation locking, man, is just so annoying. But there we go. So 1048, that's not too bad, I guess. I don't know. Probably could get it done quicker than that. But with Gogeta's team, with no items. Let me know how you guys got on with this stage. That obviously beats the mission, so that we now get the skill orb for Omega. Of course, I don't have 2 dupes in mine, so can't use that for a while. But nice to have, I suppose, and the 3 stones. But let me know how you guys got on with this one, and we will go over and jump into the stage 4 for the next video. That has been it for the video, guys. This has been the Master Ningen. Smash that like button, subscribe to the channel if you are new. Check out the links down below, and I will see you all again soon. Have a good one.